Distracted us enough. New revelations and criticism involving the Clinton Foundation. This time new emails showing access donors got to Hillary Clinton's top aides during her time as Secretary of State. So here's the story. I'll let you talk. The group Judicial Watch released 725 pages of emails involving the foundation and then Secretary Clinton's State Department aides, with 20 previously undisclosed exchanges that include Clinton herself. Among them are emails showing Clinton's top aide, Huma Abedin, setting up a meeting for the Crown Prince of Bahrain, who committed $32 million to their global initiative. For example, in 2009, June, Clinton Foundation executive Doug Band wrote Abedin, CP of Bahrain, in tomorrow to Friday, asking to see her, good friend of ours. With 2 days, Abedin replied, offering Bahrain CP 10 tomorrow for meeting with HRC. If you see him, let him know. We have reached out through official channels. Clinton's campaign dismissed the release of false attacks from a right-wing organization, adding no matter how this group tries to mischaracterize these documents, the fact remains that Hillary Clinton never took action as Secretary of State because of donations to the Clinton Foundation.
James. First of all, if you notice, and you said that, thank God you did, through official channels, you know, if you see him, let him know. The second thing is I'm not exactly your daddy when it comes to foreign policy, but in the Persian Gulf, I think Bahrain kind of sticks out in it. Is it like maybe one of the most strategically located countries in the world? And I think they're a long-time American ally. So my guess is the Crown Prince of Bahrain would have gotten a meeting with the Secretary of State.
Why does he have to go through Doug Band at the Clinton Foundation?
Well, she went through the official channels. And so what happened is, I'm guessing here, is Huma sent Doug a back thing and says, we're taking the meeting. We've notified him through official channels. If you see him, tell him it's coming in. I don't see a single thing, for the life of me, strange about the Secretary of State meeting with probably our best ally and probably the most strategic.
There's nothing strange about that, James. The question is, if he is that important to the United States' interest, and certainly is, in that Gulf region, why does he have to give $32 million to the Clinton Foundation and then have the Clinton Foundation reach out to the State Department and say, hey, can you
let me go back. The Clinton Foundation is a 5-star rated charity. They treat about 10 to 11 million people and give the AIDS antiviral drugs to. They've taken the cost of malaria drugs down about 90%. And I say this, of all the things that I'm proud of Bill Clinton that he did, stopping a genocide, the Human Genome Project, the Clinton Foundation is an awesome organization.
So it's all on the up and up?
Of course it's on the up and up.
Well, then why are they going to take money? If it's all on the up and up, why are they not going to take donations after she's president of the United States?
The Clintons have never taken a dollar. Not Bill Clinton, not Hillary Clinton, not Chelsea Clinton. In fact, last year, $1 million to the foundation.
He goes out and gives speeches for $550,000.
Let me go further. No one said anything when senior President Bush was raising money for the Bush Library and Bush Jr. was president. No one said anything when Bob Dole was the majority leader.
Yeah, that's because
Elizabeth Dole was head of the Red Cross.
His wife wasn't Secretary of State.
You know, he was the majority leader and his wife was the head of the Red Cross. I mean, she was the Red Cross. And I think it's fine. I think it's great that Mrs. Dole was the head of the Red Cross. I don't think that anybody buys that. If you wanted to, quote, buy influence, he doesn't get any money out of it.
So if there's not a problem with it, James, then why are they saying they're not going to do it anymore if she's president of the United States?
Y'all have won this. We're going to shut it down, and there's going to be millions and millions of people that are not going to get any viral vaccine.
So, James, is it all the press?
Millions and millions of people
is it the press's fault?
Have
the Clintons done anything wrong? So you're saying so Bill Clinton can't get $550,000 speeches anymore, so malaria research is going to drop.
No.
Is that it?
The Clinton Foundation.
How much money have they made off
let me repeat. You know how much money Bill Clinton? You know how much money Bill Clinton has taken out of the Clinton Foundation?
Doesn't have to. He gets paid $550,000.
You know how much Hillary Clinton's taken? None.
She doesn't have to. She charges state colleges $250,000 when she gives a speech.
You charge for speeches. I charge for speeches. Well, what's that? But George W. Bush charged his features. But President Reagan gave a speech in Japan for $2 million.
After he was president.
Well,
you have Bill Clinton getting his fees doubled once she becomes Secretary of State, goes to places that have business before the State Department, and suddenly he's getting paid $550,000, James.
You see that
so
number?
You're saying they did nothing? Yeah.
That's how much money that Bill Clinton takes out of the Clinton Foundation.
Well, of course.
You know what $1 million is?
He doesn't have
You know what $1 million is? That's the money that he and his wife gave.
Are they worth $100
you know
or $200 million?
$11 million is? That's the number of people that get antiviral vaccinations as a result of the Clinton Foundation. You know what 90% is? That's how much malaria drugs are cheaper because the Clinton Foundation is negotiating.
You know what zero is? The number of times you're going to admit that the Clintons have done absolutely anything wrong here.
No, I'm not.
What could the Clintons have done to clean this up better from the very beginning?
She said from the get-go that the email thing was a mistake, okay? When President Clinton had his issues in 1998, I said, you know, he's a good man that did a bad thing. I love the man, I'm going to defend the man, and I understand the bad thing. But if you say to me, I think that people, millions of people are going to get hurt by this. I think the Clinton Foundation is one of Bill Clinton's great achievements, and I really mean that. And, you know, we're just going to have to disagree on that. But I really believe that.
Just one second. To James's point.